character. Let me just go. Can we go up there? No, I need to go. Save. And then if I go settings, does that work? No, so I'm going to have to Control Alt Delete it. We need to sort this out first. So welcome to the stream, my people. Tonight we are going to gift one sub to take first place. I've never had anyone gift a sub, so hopefully tonight is the night. We shall see. What are we doing? We're doing the Law of Tarkov tonight. We're going to play some games. We're going to have Nima, Nox on. We're going to basically be streaming multi-stream. We're going to be streaming the runs and talking about the Law of Tarkov. That's my aim tonight. So I've done a lot of background reading on this. I'm just going to make sure everything is running okay. And then we're going to jump straight into it. So we'll jump into what Tarkov is about, where it's based, how it's come about. Not from a gaming perspective, like a technical perspective, more about the game lore and story and all that sort of stuff, really. That's what I want to look at tonight. And then we're going to jump straight into it. So we'll jump in. I can hear my voice on YouTube. So I'll just edit that. Just so I've got my tags and stuff in it. So just bear me 2 more seconds. And then we can start talking about what this actually means. I'm quite looking forward to this. I've not enjoyed my streams of late. To be honest, I've not really felt like I've done anything, so I can only apologise for that. So tonight, I'm going to try and do a little bit more, be a bit more interactive, share a bit more information, and try and make it interesting more than anything. I think a good stream is where you've actually got something that the audience is interested in, and also it's a bit of interaction, you know. So we shall see. But I've just got to get my admin stuff done, which I can't do before. I could do it, and I could basically hide the stream starting soon, but I feel like I should just jump straight into it sometimes. So refresh, escape from Tarkov. I need to add that into YouTube so it knows what I'm playing, and then save. Changes are saved. That's good. It's a good sign. It's always a good sign. And then go back to my live stream to make sure it's running, and then that's it. So we're ready. So yeah, getting back to it. So what is the thing that's going to keep you all watching tonight? What is it that I've got to say to sell this to you? So we will go through what it is. Tarkov isn't just a game of loot and firefights. Basically, it's meant to be a city with a dark history, controlled by corporations, war criminals, and survivors fighting over scraps. But how did we get here? That's the question. That's what we want to find out tonight. So let me get my character sorted, and we'll jump into it. So tonight I'm going to run with some light gear because I've been blowing my cash of late. So Nina was telling me off. So I'm going to run with an AK, cheap headwear, cheap rig, cheap bag. Got some cheap ammo, and that's it. So what are we saying? Tarkov is a city. It's a city, but it's made up of lots of different areas. So the thing which I find confusing about it being a city is basically the maps, right? So if I'm just jumping into Ground Zero, I get it. That looks like a city. But when I'm jumping into the woods, I suppose that's the extremity of the city, so to speak. So that sort of throws my head. But it's meant to be a city on the Nordisk region in Russia, right on the border. Supposed to be a high-tech area where there was billions of foreign investment coming in. These big corporations were jumping in. And obviously there were some bad guys. Because bad guys don't always invest in things out of the goodness of their heart. So that's sort of the setting. It's like this area. They've let the West in. The West have come along, and then they've just like destroyed it and started wrecking it. So it's high tech, free trade area, bringing billions of investment in, but something went very wrong. So, who was in control of Tarkov before the collapse? Well, obviously it was a Russian government area. Let's jump into reserve. Get this running. Go 3 o'clock or 3 a.m. 3 o'clock or 3 a.m. 3 o'clock or 3 a.m. Don't know what servers I'm on, so I'm gonna go 3 o'clock. Just doing a quick loot run. So yeah, it was run by the Russian government who wanted to keep the region under its control, but it obviously allowed in Western investment. Ergo, early 2000s in Russia. TerraGroup came in, which was a shady multinational mega corporation. They've got research facilities. When we go jump into Ground Zero, you'll see the massive TerraGroup headquarters building. But then you've got labs and you've got other buildings all over the different maps. So TerraGroup was there running the show behind the scenes, the puppet masters, so to speak. And then you've got private military, the military from Russia. You've got PMCs. So you've got BEAR, which was basically the PMCs hired by the Russian government. And then you've got USEC, which is hired by TerraGroup. So this is where the game always starts. So as you start as a character and jump into the game, you've basically got a choice. Do you want to go BEAR, which is Russia, or do you want to go USEC, which is obviously the Americans' TerraGroup? There's not really much in terms of stuff about them when you first load into the game. You've basically got different looks, different accents, different types of clothing, but that's about it. At the end of the day, they're PMCs. They're paid to fight, and that's who you are. You're paid to fight. You've got a base, a forward command center, which we kit out as we build, and then we're going out and doing missions for whoever our masters are, whoever those puppet masters are. Yeah. So obviously all this fighting starting behind the scenes. There's like militia rising up. All this stuff's kicking off, and then Tarkov became this powder keg. And one day it just got so extreme it exploded, and that's what you're seeing when you go to the buildings, when you go into the different locations. You're seeing the after effects of this crazy explosion of violence that occurred in Tarkov. Get in. So yeah. So mysterious disaster or scandal. So what? It was a great lockdown. There was a collapse in Tarkov. This powder keg exploded. There was death and destruction everywhere. And basically, there was some sort of disaster, I suppose, involving TerraGroup. Some say it was biological, some say it was military, but whatever happened, the government sent the troops in, and they were outgunned. Civilians fled or were trapped in the rubble and the after effects, and then the whole region was locked down, so no one gets in, no one gets out, apart from you, hiding there. And that's where we enter. That's where we come into Escape from Tarkov, into this abandoned, not world as such, but this abandoned place where there's no government, there's no law, there's no control. You're just there, getting your missions done, getting as much loot out as you can, and that's it. It's an abandoned war zone. It's filled with PMCs, it's filled with mercenaries, it's filled with scavengers, and people who just don't want to leave. So, if it was real, do you think it'd be possible to escape? Or is that just a death sentence? But that is where the game comes in. That is where we come in. And we're going to start off with scavs. So we'll start talking about who the scavs are, different types of scavs we get, and just build a bit into that, okay? If we ever load into this map. But hopefully that's what you'll want to hear about tonight. So a bit of history, a bit of lore, a bit of gameplay, a bit of shooting, a bit of looting. What more do you want from Tarkov? So, yeah. Is there anything you guys know or want to know that are watching? I've got 3 of you invested in this conversation so far. Is there anything specific about that intro? Anything about the time before? Or the time after? Yo, Wilson. You alright, buddy? Just been talking about the introducing my video tonight, lore of Tarkov. Well, I'm trying to do a Facebook post on my football team as well. How are you, buddy? Are you in Tarkov at the moment? I'm just doing a scav run, or waiting for a scav run to eventually load in. You'll have to type quicker because there's some lag. There's some lag, buddy. I'm good, just getting ready for the football, bud. Oh, do you play? Do you coach? How old are you, buddy? If you don't mind me asking. I run a football club. We've got 33 teams, a semi-pro men's team, a ladies team that are trying to get semi-pro. 39, mate. I play. Oh, that's cool. But what is it? Is it like 5-a-side tonight, or is it a proper match, or what, buddy? Are you really 39? You don't look 39. Not that 39's old, dude. I just said about 29. Or is that an old photo? Right, how long is it taking to load in? Six-side night, 5-a-side on Sundays. Photo is recent. Fucking hell, mate. You're looking well for your age. Why is it taking me so long to load in, Wilson? I don't even know what servers I'm on, to be honest with you, either. If you're looking at my Discord, that's last year, yeah. It must be what I'm looking at, because I see it when you pop up when we're chatting. Right. How many games do you play in 6-a-side? Is it 2 or 3, and then that's it? Is it a league that you're in? So I'm going to smash my PC up in a minute. Why is it not loading in? I started off so well. I just spent like 5 minutes talking about the background to this stream, and it was like perfect. And then I was going to start play 10 and then switch it up. Alright, sound. Fucking hell. So what time did you start? About 8 o'clock? No, that's a pretty late shift, that, dude. I wouldn't have said you were 39, man. You don't look that at all. Well, loading loot 79%. We're getting there. Nice. What do you wear on your feet, buddy? Don't tell me they're like bright pink things. Tell me they're black sambas or something like that. Nice. Which ones though? How old? Session. Are you keeper? Oh wow. I used to be a keeper. My son's a keeper. I used to play right back as well, back in the day. What time are we on for that? Oh, my ping is nearly 200. I'm definitely on the Middle East servers. How do I tell? How do I tell? So... I get rid of that, by the way. That's alright, that's better. Right, okay. Yeah, it is Africa, isn't it? Fuck. That's what I went on the last time I was on. Right. Let's time it. How long we got? 22 minutes. So let's make it a good run. There'll be no one about on this server. They'll be at the bottom. Right. So we were talking about the scams I made before I got distracted by the loading screen. Oh, bullbacks, nice. Middle East is not. Yeah, I think it was Africa I went on the other day. To be fair. Yeah, so the lore behind the scabs, who are they? So some of it is they're talking about. God, isn't it hard to talk and think at the same time as play when you're trying to concentrate? So what we have to ask ourselves is what happened to all the TerraGroup workers? What happened to all the people that lived here that decided they didn't want to go? They've obviously. Oh shit! Someone's already looted this. It's not good. So they obviously became scabs, and the scabs are there just looting and nicking and stealing whatever they can. Their big boss is the guy called Fence. When you play as a scab as well, this is what I really like about the game, is all the scabs are friendly, unless you like really piss them off by like shooting them. If you press control and click, it'll... Yeah. I go into the zone, dude. That's the problem. When I'm playing, I'm not really thinking. So I just drag and click automatically. But yeah. So not all the people of Tarkov managed to escape. So most of them became scabs that were left behind, and that's what we're playing as now. Some of them have tech. You've got Fence that's like the king of... Would you say he's the king of the scabs? Oh, shit me. Where are you? That's in the fields. I'm calling them scabs. Things scabs have as well is the marked keys. Is that the only place you can get the marked keys from? Or can you actually find them in loot boxes? Wilson, that's scab while we shooting to draw out. Oh, right, okay. I always thought when they were shooting like that, I thought it was like the towers in the, in the field where the mines are. Someone trying to do the co-op mission then. You see, I've never found any of the marked keys anywhere at all, not even on a scab. The the only mark key I've ever got is the one that I bought from the flea. I do prefer this to winter though. I think it looks much better. Are you watching on Twitch as well? Quality on Twitch is shit. I hate streaming on Twitch. I've got a vertical streamer. Oh, I've had them from the jacket in Lexus on the streets. Alright, okay. Honestly, I have never found a marked key. Not that I can even recall. You know when you find one and you get killed by a PMC or something. I've never found one at all. Or even loaded in with one. I think what dogs are saying, he loads in with marked keys all the time. And red flares. I've loaded in with red flares twice. But I've never loaded in with marked keys. What have we got? Anything about it? Yeah, I was in that game. I remember. Well, I weren't in your game. I was playing at the same time. Oh, voodoo, nice. I remember you saying you changed the map because you wanted to get out easier. Does that work? Wire. I like this map because of the ammo you get. Everything's quite close together and it's quite easy, typically. Is that a fucking scab down? Fun playing Destiny on 2025, yeah, man. I ain't played it all week. The last time I played it with you guys on Monday, Tuesday. I've been playing Grey Zone a lot. But yeah, I've got fun at football, dude. One of the things we need to maybe talk about is the Lightkeeper, because he mentions the scabs. He mentions, what does he mention? He mentions them all the time, asking who are they, and that they answer to him and all that sort of shit. So there's something there for us to look at when we go to maybe Lighthouse, or talk about when we go to Lighthouse. On several of the maps as well, you got scab hideouts. So like little scab bases, little houses where the scabs all spawn from, or meet together, or congregate. So it's obvious that they're groups. And just like then, you saw the scab come in. He had no intention of shooting at me or anything. they're my buddies. But if you attack them, they'll turn on you as well. Oh, yes. Use all. Use all. Lisa. Raiders as well, which aren't scavs as such, and they'll start coming down here soon. So we need to be in and out really. Drop that. That fire steel, so I'll take that. There's a scav there. If you shoot a scav, they all start hunting you down. I think it'd be good if I need that. How can I fit that in? Right, I'm dropping that discard. It's only worth £7 grand. So I think there should be more in the game around the scavs. Maybe as a PMC you can enter like a scav stronghold or something like that. I think that'd be pretty fucking cool. Just like a big area that would just like a scav city or something. So either if you're watching and listening, have a think about it. Have a think about a base where all the scavs go to trade and feed, where I can sneak into a PMC that's full of loot and loads of fucking scavs trying to kill me. We want it. Every time I touch that, I'll put that in. Oh, actually, I might take that one too much there. Time-wise. 11 minutes, we have to get wriggling, guys. Distracted me with all the talking. So, at the moment, scavs are just mainly loot goblins. Running around, getting as much loot as we can, getting out safely. Don't tend to have the same exfilters or extracts as the PMC. They have their own little way of getting out. After this raid as well, I'll jump into my voice chat because Nima will be coming on very soon. Get a wriggle on. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think a scav stronghold that we get to explore as a PMC would be cool? Like an area in a map even that we could visit that's like absolutely jam-packed with loot that we bought in to sell, but also is just jam-packed with scavs, like super scavs, not raiders as such, but like souped up scavs on some sort of morphine and adrenaline mix. Okay, we're gonna go straight. We're gonna get out of here. Keep working our way around. So this is a run that I always do when I run reserve. It's basically along the back line. I'm gonna have to take this for Nima. Pom pom hat. It's his favourite little hat. Not much in here actually, is there? What's that like? PTSL. Somebody's watching me. Is anyone watching me? Come on, get the meeting. Come on, we've got work to do. On scout. So check every bag. And another thing as well, which I never realised when I first played this game, is that the scavs levelling up and all that sort of shebang is different to the PMCs. You like have basically two character screens, one for your PMC and one for your scav. So if you don't run much as a scav, you're not gonna upgrade him. So things like the stamina and the strength and I'll use all that sort of stuff. It's very much going to upgrade as you do. Very similar to the well, exactly the same in effect as the PMC. Full bag, full rig. Could have done with finding another rig light, but I ain't going to complain. There's a couple of spots up here that I want to loot, but I don't want to get greedy. 8 minutes in, the raiders will be walking around. There could be these bad PMC guys walking around as well. Goons, the Goon Patrol. I'm not seeing any bodies up there. Can't hear anything. So yeah, so the scout. Let me get that in. My scab is my loot goblin. That's who I send out to get me all the stuff. These are the leftover remnants of the people that were left behind in Tarkov. Basically, they want to move when the government decided to leave them to their own devices. Keep on moving. Keep on moving. Yeah, if you got any, oh, voodoo, sugar-be-doo-dah. I'll drop that. Voodoo. I don't know which is worth the most up there. Any other ammo? Where's that? SPP. Go, man. Got a couple of minutes left. A little loot goblin. SPP, where it knows not worth anything. It's about that. It's not really worth anything. Just looking for some dynamite now. We've got dynamite. Yeah, take you. I'll probably take you as well unless I find something better. Right. Last couple of places to look. How long we got? 6 minutes. Got time. Got time for one last little loot spot. My little loot goblin. Yo. Come on, dude. But yeah, quite easy to get a full bag hydro shot about. Items are worth a fair amount, I think. Not really anything I've got that is garbage. Right, it's my time to make a move. Let's get out of here. And that's that. That's my first run of the scab. So, what were we saying? That's manager. Saying right now, scabs are just the loot goblins, they're filler enemies, but be good. BSG could make them joinable as a faction, maybe with their own storyline. There's not much of a storyline other than what we see with Fence. So me, I like the scab, and I like the game mode, I suppose, that the scab plays. I think that allows me to do more as a PMC, but I'd like to know more about them. Definitely want to know more about Fence. There's some storyline about Fence. Don't want to just be a random looter. I want to be a bigger part of the Tarkov world as a scab. So, what do you think? Is anyone else think like that, or is it just me? Am I just the crazy one that wants to be this this story-driven scab? Oh my god, I've got no space. Let's see what we've got here. What have we got in there? Go. Still anyway. Tray. list. There is. As well. Neema's bubble art. Face mask for next time. Tack ready. There we go. And that's it. Oh, don't forget the knife. We got everything out. We got everything out. Let's see what it was worth like, but here we go. But thanks for joining. We've got 6 watching now. We just spent the last, what is it, 10, 15, 35 minutes talking about scavs and the lore of the game. So there you have it. For me, I like the scav, I like the loot, I like the story that these are the survivors from. Well, I've got 2 docs cases full of labs card. 65 million in the bank. Wow, Wilson. I like the gameplay that it gives you. I like how it's an easy way to loot up with no risk, which in a game like this is good because it gives you a break from the intensity of it. I just want a bit more story. I want a bit more story about the main character. Vence, I want to know more about him. I want to know more about these people, where they live. This is the question. Where do scavs go? Where do scavs go after the raid? Is there a scav city? There should be a scav city. Let's sort out this stuff. Oh, what time are we on? What time are we on? So we're getting up to 7:30. I'm going to jump into a quick Discord just in case anyone else is coming on. Neema's coming on. I'm just trying to find out how long. I'm going to jump into my voice chat, so apologies. If you want to jump into the voice chat as well, you don't have to just watch on share my screen. I am sharing my screen and I am in voice chat. You don't just have to chat away or along with me in YouTube or Twitch or whatever it is you're watching on. Jump into our Discord. Discord is posted quite a lot in the game. So feel free to jump into that. More than happy to play the game with you as well. So if you want to jump on as a player, we'll do that. We'll have a roam around with you. Or if you've just got any questions, post them in the chat, post them in the Discord, jump in the Discord and have a conversation with me. But now we're going to go in as a PMC. This is nervous time. So let's talk about. Before we go in, let's start talking about this. I'm going to go to ground zero. This is where I want to get a bit more. This is the epicenter. This is the this is where it all began. Let's say. This is where TerraGroup were headquartered. Let me 2 seconds. I'm just talking. This is where it all started. So this is where their headquarters were, where their puppet masters were, where they were controlling stuff. The story. Where do we start? The story. It's not just another map. It were a vibrant city. It was full of, had a massive business district. But this is where everything started. This is why it's such an important map. This is where the first riots began. This is where we saw the first battles between BEAR and USEC and all the other rogue elements that were there. So TerraGroup had multiple key facilities in Ground Zero. They had the research labs that you can get to that were evacuated. There was also some things meant to have happened. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it was like a biological disaster. Something happened that caused the city to have to be evacuated. There was rumours that TerraGroup were experimenting with biological weapons, and it was one of these projects that leaked out into the city. So there was documents as well, and newspaper reports, talking about these contaminated zones. talking about what happened to the environment, talking about restricted areas and strange medical shipments, but there's no facts, and that's what we're here to find out. This is why we're in the game. Let's just make sure I've got everything I need. So I've got water, noodles, not much meds, surgery kit, need a medical kit of some description. I'll take that because that's about done. I've got some what have I got injector wise? Ain't really got much in the injector front either. This is not good. J9 in. Adrenaline in. Just in. I could do with propanol. Right, I'll do it. And then we'll chuck an iPhone as well, so I've got that. Okay, that's enough. Got enough ammo? 90, 150, I could do with some more rounds. Right, okay. So we got weapons, we've got bullets. You're going to ground zero. Have a route around. We need GPUs as well, but anyway, getting back to the lore of the game. What were we saying? So we were saying the evacuation, was it because they were trying to hide something else? There's also cultists that walk around that seem weirdly resistant to stuff and carry poisons and things like that. So are they people that were tested on? I don't know. Is there this biological threat lurking under the surface, which would make sense because we've seen other games that have sort of hinted at that or hinted at alien stuff, and maybe they're all trying to jump on the Escape from Tarkov bandwagon. But anyway, so theory one about what happened at Ground Zero: biological disaster, secret virus escaped. But what was? Are you aware that there was a theory two? That Ground Zero was this big TerraGroup mega lab. Weren't just financial buildings. Let's get ready to go in. Wasn't just financial buildings and business, but actually all of it. I'm going to go in morning. I'm gonna go practice mode because I want to try this gun out first. But yeah, let's try that out. It's still ensure everything, so I don't forget next time. Ensure all. What were I saying? So yeah, we're saying not just financial buildings, but the entire underground bunker network beneath Tarkov, connecting Ground Zero, labs, reserve. The military didn't just shut that city down. They were looking for something. That's why they went in. That's why the bosses sent them in, because they knew it were a TerraGroup hideout. They knew TerraGroup were there doing stuff. You've also got clues that support this as well, things that we're not talked about. So many of the maps have sealed underground areas that we can't access as players. What's that about? Is that something that's going to link everything back to Ground Zero? I sound like a conspiracy theorist now. You've got the underground power... Oh, we're jumping in already. Got the underground power station on Shoreline. Yeah. Secret labs. TerraGroup have multiple redacted projects that we don't know about that haven't been shared. Do they all link back? Where am I? Do they all link back to here? Capital Insight, right, okay. I might have the wrong scope on for this map. Let me get it's safe. As much as I want to talk about this, I don't want to die either. I know it's only practice because I just want to use the gun. I'm glad I did because I don't like this scope on this gun. In this map's small, so I could do with like a smaller scope, like a red dot maybe. See how it plays. We cant it. No, I can't cant it because I don't know what the button is to cant it. I just want to check this building out and see what's in here. There's usually loot in here, so things like matches and books and stuff, cigarettes. It's a Wilson. It's another Wilson. Yeah, that's theory too. That all the Ground Zero is this mega lab. All coke. See that? Anything else on the table? Something around the other side. But yeah, chocolate bar. We like a Slickers. A little Slickers chocolate bar. Can't hear anyone. Watch yourself near the window, TJ. What's that? Oh, is that a gold ring? Yes. Nice. Nice. So we've got the gold ring. So let's just say, do we think, with all these hints and clues, that there could be an underground bunker, or has a massive underground city at Ground Zero? Oh shit. That maybe Tarkov should lean into it, give us a bit more of a taster. Do we think that this could be a something that works? Right, so I need to be quick here because someone's going to come here. We may go sit and just lay on that over there and just camp a little bit, but saying that, there's no one in the map, so why would I camp? What an idiot. I personally would like more around Ground Zero. It's one of my favourite maps, to be fair. I really like playing it. Oh, you're annoying. I really like playing it, so I'd like more story about it. I'd like it to link more to the other parts of the story. Hard drive, not bothered. You know? It would make sense. Why did it? Why did it get evacuated so early? What were they trying to hide? What were they trying to force the people out of the city for? You know, was it contamination leak? Was it a biological threat? Did someone try and get hold of secret technology or secret weapons? We just don't know, and they need to tell us. They need to tell us this story. But that's not the only theory that's out there. Lots of theories. Oh, DVD player. Oh, you want to buy a DVD? Also saying that Ground Zero was the first battle for Tarkov. So what it was I thought I saw something out there. Was obviously TerraGroup wanted more control. They were being pushed back by the government. The government were putting more and more restrictions on them, charging them more. So TerraGroup went, you know what, I'm not having this. We're not having you push us around, Mr. Government Forces. And they unleashed holy hell on Tarkov City, on Ground Zero. And this was the first battle for Tarkov. This is where the line was drawn in the sand. You know? One of the mission items as well, you know, for the early start missions. You have to walk over to that gun over there. I stupidly, there's one in reserve, and I didn't realise this, but I was in reserve with Nima, and I was bored because I get bored easy. And he was looting somewhere or other. and I just sat on one of them guns and I started just like firing it wildly. We were late into the match, I didn't assume no one would be there, and then I just got popped off. It just completely killed me, blew my head off. One shot and down. Is that pop? Yeah, there's plenty of pop in here. So we know as well, going back, sorry guys, I've got distracted again, going back to the War of Tarkov. PSU, do I need a PSU? The War of Tarkov. We know USEC were here right from the beginning. The PMCs were part of this map, looking after and guarding the bosses. So we know that they were here, and we know that they were doing dodgy and shady things. So was it the first step? Was taking over Ground Zero part of the big plan by the puppet masters of Tarkov? That leads in. We'll go have a look as well. TerraGroup HQ. Yeah. We need to explore it and see if we can find anything around this. See if there's any clues there about what this started over. So we'll work our way over there now. You'll have to bear with me. Very quiet. We've got Nakatomi over there as well, by the way. So that's PMC exfil point, extract point. Get some scavs over at the Gagarin around now. Typically, how long we've been in raid, I don't know. Right, I'm gonna move over. Really poor ping rate as well. I've got 181 on my ping, which worries me a little bit. Chonka. I like a bit of Tashonka. Moving over here. Side Dilbert. And what are we talking about? Oh yeah, so we're trying to make our way to TerraGroup headquarters. We'll have a look around there, see if we can find any clues as to what caused all this carnage. It was evacuated, we know that. Gab. On the side of the road, not seeing me.
Земляк, пострелять не хотим, мы так наблюдаем.
Hear another one. For me. So do we need a bandage? Are we still bleeding? No, we're not. So I'm going to do some surgery on the stomach. Come on. Wow. I hit him, but I didn't see him till too late. And I was in my food, which didn't help at all. That's healed, so now let's get some health up down on us. Come on. I need to change to my use all as well. Come on. Come on. Keep it going. This is going to give us some more space, which is a bonus. And while we're here, I'll repack my mag as well. Nearly there, nearly there. Keep on healing, keep on healing. Not lost my train of thought, peeps. I know where we're going. I still know that we're going to TerraGroup. We're going to investigate that building. Do a recall. Didn't mind the firing of this gun though. The recoil on it was good. Pleased with that. He's just dropped the mag. Why would you drop the mag? I've only got 3 bullets there as well, that's weird. 30. I'm not reloaded. Oh. Otherwise I'm okay. Let me try doing that rack over. It's ready to move. Another energy drink. Nice. In a box here. Yeah. The EMS should be on soon. What time are we on? Where's our exfil? 20 minutes. Please cordon, scout checkpoint, Mirror Avenue Flare. I might do that one. Ooh, morphine, we'll take that. I'll put that in the injector. Morphine. Very moreish. That's done. We keep moving. Keep on moving, keep on swimming. Right, what do you think we're going to find if we get to TerraGroup? Are we going to find any clues? What do we think, peeps? Do you think we're going to find a little secret redacted document that we can read out? It tells us exactly what happened. Our bank. There's the big TerraGroup building. Let me go have a look, see. Oh shit, I just heard a scab, I'm gonna get into cover. I'm not sure where he is. I'm gonna get lower. Yeah, Dilbert. Ooh. drawing too much attention to ourselves here. Go into the tar bank. So we can jump out if we need to, but I want to investigate this conspiracy we've got. We need to see if there's any secret tunnels or anything below. Below the TerraGroup building. I'm sure I can hear someone. Yeah, in front. Shit, no! Little monkey! You little cheeky monkey! That was good. There's another one. Alright, let's keep moving. I do want to loot him, but I don't want to die. Clear my space out here. Let's just use all that Tushonka. Move that back down into there. Move that down into there, so I've got room for my magazine. Reload. Running low on bullets, to be fair. Repack that mag. So, what were we saying? We're going to TerraGroup. Why are we going to TerraGroup? Well, this was the corporate headquarters, weren't it? This was where the big bosses were, and there's proof in there, I think, that we're going to find that people never actually... What the monkeys? What? Oh no! I think they were raiders. I think. Let's have a look. What are the PFCs? Colonate. I'm sure that's a raider. Bananas. Bananas in pajamas. I'm just going to check my screens. 2 seconds. That was so funny. We're going to go back in. We're going to go back in. You see what I mean? There was someone there. They're trying to stop us getting to the TerraGroup building. I tell you, there's secrets there to be had. Let's just see when Nima's coming on. Mr. Nima, what time are you joining? 8:05. Okay, what time are we on? We're at 5 to 10. We're right. Okay. So let's spend some time sorting my gear out. I need some more ammo this time. That definitely wasn't enough ammo. Meds wise, I think we were fine. Food wise, I think we were fine. But yeah, I enjoyed that. So let's recap before we jump back in, and to spend a bit of time so we can wait for Nima. Let's recap on where we're at in terms of the law and of Ground Zero. Yeah, so Theory 1, right? Theory 1. Let's go back to my screen. Oh no, we'll leave this on. No, we'll go back to my screen. Theory 1. Rumours. TerraGroup were experimenting with biological weapons. Oh shit. Let me just get my Twitch up. So I need to know if any of you guys are asking questions about this as well. So we can't just assume that you're all happy with the information we're sharing here. Yeah, this is a two-way conversation. But there was a biological disaster. Theory 1. TerraGroup let out a secret virus. We know it can happen. We know in reality it can happen, but we're saying it happened in Ground Zero, and that's what kicked it all off. Yeah, they're experimenting with biological weapons, and one of the projects leaked. We know there's contaminated zones. We know there's contaminated areas. We know there's restricted areas. We know there's medical shipments, and we know there's the weird guys, the cultists that seem to be impervious to some of these things. Yeah, so we know that. We know that. What we don't know is what's in these contaminated zones, what's in these restricted areas. The evacuation, was it to contain something worse than just a corporate scandal? Was it to stop TerraGroup taking over the city? Or was it because of this chemical biological leak? We don't know. Yeah, but we know there might be something in the TerraGroup building, which is where we were going before we were rudely executed by that group of thugs just then, them goons. Right? So we know this. Do we think it's a biological threat? Don't know. Right? Second theory. Again, linking the TerraGroup building, linking the Mega Lab. Ground Zero isn't just a city. It is a Mega Lab. The buildings in Ground Zero aren't just financial towers. They're deep, multi-level TerraGroup research facilities. There's an underground bunker network under Tarkov. We know this. We've seen it in reserve. We've seen the labs. But it's all connected. And it all connects back to the main TerraGroup building. The military didn't just shut down the city. They were looking for something. They were looking for the entrance to this base. Supporting this, we know many maps have sealed underground areas that we can't access yet. Only Nikita knows. Yeah. TerraGroup has multiple redacted projects that we still don't know about. I think Tarkov needs to expand on this. So not only are we talking about expanding on the scavs earlier and having the scav city and having somewhere where the scavs congregate that we can invade and try and get loot from, and you've got super scavs and all that sort of stuff, and we can build on the law there. We need to know more about Ground Zero. Yeah. Simple. So, theory 1, biological disaster. Could be. I'm not ruling it out. Theory 2, Mega Lab. Again. Potential. Theory 3, I think this is probably the one which has got the most credence to it, yeah. But Ground Zero, first battle for Tarkov. This is where the government went in and said, we've had enough. You can get out. We're coming for you. To USEC and TerraGroup. And obviously it all kicked off. People were evacuated. People stayed behind, became the scavs. You got your PMCs, you got your goons, you got your raiders, you got all these people still within the city. All makes sense. Evacuation becomes a bloodbath. There's bodies all over. There's still people inside the city. 3 theories there. Could be any of them. Oh, 3 mags is enough, surely. I want a bigger bag as well to take in. There's loads of loot in there. Let me just sell this first. So if I go, what it is. Wait a minute. What's in there? Is that? Did that beyond that? What is it? Oh, that's that. So if I go traders, go mechanic, we're just going to sell some of this crap. Oh, we're doing another scav raid, to be fair. See if Nemo wants to do a quick scav run to warm himself up. Or if he wants to get straight into it. Traders, mechanic, get rid of that. 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 sell that. Sell that. Sell that MP. Let's do 800 for both of them. I can go. Okay, that's a deal. That's a deal. Take your money, man. Take your money and go. What time are we on? What time are we on? What time is it, Nima? Have I got time for another scabber? Oh, you said it could be 5 past. So tempting. Let's have a quick look at what tasks we've got on these guys. Exit the location. Survive on location 18 times on interchange. Not going to happen. Fence. New one. Find tactical rigs 4 times. Extract with them. We'll do that. Yeah, you go. What you want us to do? Hand over pack of screws. Oh, we could have those already, aren't we? Loads of screws. Turn it in. Turn it in. Oh. Loads of nuts as well. Bloody hell. Really don't think we need any more nuts, people. Put that. Okay. So. Right, so we're going to go back to ground zero. I'm going to go back to the TerraGroup building. What's in that bag? Oh my god. So many scopes. Get rid of them as well, get them sold. Add offer 16. Bear with me, guys. I've got to sell some of this stuff. I'm sorry. This is the admin of Tarkov. This is the stuff you've got to do. I'll sell that because they're always after that. I've got loads of that already as well. 13. 250. Yeah. So this is the hard work. Going into the raid is just fun and shooting and whatever. This is where you have to come back and earn your money. Where you're bloody having to sell everything. It's such a bind. It's like with all these games. I think Star Citizen, especially. I ramble about this all the time to Nima. But it's like they make things difficult. So they talk about quality of life improvements and all that nonsense. I'm going to improve the game for you, but they don't want to. And the reason they don't want to, God, I really do sound like a conspiracy theorist tonight when I'm talking about this game. But they don't want to improve it too much, and they don't want to make it too easy. And the reason is, if you find it easy, you will get through it easy, and you will get bored ad offer. And if you get bored, you will stop playing, or you will moan. So they give you repetitive tasks that have 1 or 2 or 3 more clicks than what you actually need to do it, because then it distracts you from the gameplay. If I'm spending my time, I don't mind. If I'm spending my time going from screen to screen and click to click to click to click, it's passing the time. Each refresh of the page takes 3 or 4 seconds, and if you're doing that 100 times a raid, that's 300 seconds that you're just adding to that raid. So what's that? 5 minutes? You're adding to your gameplay time. That tallies up. If that's every raid, say you do 6 raids a night, it's half an hour. You know? And that's half an hour of gameplay where you're not actually playing the game. You're doing the admin. You know? Oh my god. It should show me on there what it's going for. And then I know how much to sell it. I'd sell at that offer. Sell at 5% less. But that'd be too easy. 17,500. And to be fair, right, that number's probably wrong, that 17.6. So if I want to add another 2 clicks to it, fill by item, it's not this time, but I go there, and then I have to come out of that screen, and then I go back into it, and then I click it, and then I sell it. You know? All there to waste time. And that's what TerraGroup do. Nikita is TerraGroup. They're there forcing us to do stuff. Right, I'm going to take this pom-pom in for... Right, I need some more bullets as well, so I'm topping... Is that BT? Yeah, I'm topping that up. I don't know why that was 3. I sworn it was 30, but anyway, I'm going to take a green one of these just in case we need it. Mainly because I've just got no space, so I'm just going to use it anyway. Medical wise, we had enough stuff. I'm happy with that. Food, drink, I'm okay with. Let's see how much this is worth. 21.2. Wow, I only got 14 off the trader. That's gone. I'd like to sell that as well. What's that worth? 35. Oh my goodness. Okay, place that offer. That's that done. That's that done. They need to be sold. We'll go to a trader and get rid of them. Apologies, but this is it. This is the admin we have to do all the time. And you just keep buying boxes, keep buying stash, keep buying boxes, keep buying stash. Keep trying, keep expanding. Right, get rid of that. Any more. What's the M18 worth? Oh, I can't sell anything else either. Sort it now. We should have some space now, peeps. We should have some space. Yeah, we've got plenty of space. Let's sell all them knives, like. Give me them pom-pom. Give me pom-pom. Come on, Mr. Nima. It's 10 past. We're ready to go. We quickly do a scab, and then if he comes before the scab's complete, I'll just kill the scab. That's how I roll. Character. Straight from Tarkov. Scavaroo. Oh, he's got an ADR. That's pretty cool. And we're going to do reserve again. I'm going to go for 12 o'clock. Ready. We need some more on the scabs, don't we? We need some more lore about the scabs. Let's ask about it. Give me. Let's Google it. Give me more. Give me more lore on the scabs. And fence. I want to know more about fence. Right, let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this. And you need to tell me if this is factually correct or not. Because I'm just investing. I'm only reporting back to you what I'm finding. You know? That's all I'm doing. I'm not saying whether this stuff is true or not. Well, I am. I sort of am. So, what do we know about the scavs? We know the scavs are often seen just as these random looters, filler in the game, but the truth is way deeper. Yeah, they're not just nobodies. They've got their own factions, they've got their own leaders, they've got their own hidden stories, and some of them might even hold the real power in Tarkov. You know, I've got a flat cap. I don't like that. So this is my scab dude. All right. Oh, they're looking at me. What are we saying? What are we saying, man? What are we saying? Just sold some it. So we know. I'm going to teach. We'll talk about the basics. Yeah, we'll talk about the basics. Scav stands for scavenger, but they're more than that. They're the survivors of the collapse of Tarkov. These are the real people. You know, when you spawn as a scav, have you ever thought to yourself, who was this guy? Who was this guy that I'm looting with now? Who is this loot goblin? Was he a soldier? A worker? A gangster? A drug dealer? A survivor? Was he the chief of police? Who was he? So let's break it down, right? So you got different types of scavs. What? Different types of scavs. Yeah, you got street rats, low life looters. These are the ones that are grabbing anything they can survive. You've got the former civilians, bit nicer gear, not got the army stuff, probably not got the really scabby looking stuff. People who got left behind when Tarkov was locked down. Some were factory workers, store owners, even ex-military. Yeah, you've got the gangsters and the organised scavs. We are. If you notice as well, some of the scavs got bands on, like war bands. Have you noticed that? Ooh. Ooh. Have you noticed that? I think I might not have made that up. Ooh. You know? Who are these people? Who are they? You've then got the cultist ones. They're scavs. They're after like trinkets and blood and weapons. Something weird about them. Then you've got rogues and ex-PMCs. These are the guys that were ex-trained fighters. I wouldn't really class them as scavs either, but they're the goons of the operation. So, should we have more progression than what we currently have for the scavs? So I know you can like level up fence, and you can get your stamina up and your intelligence up and all that sort of stuff, but do we need more? Need my dinosaur bulges. So, who is Fence? That's the next question we've got to ask. He's the shady dude that buys stuff of us. Well, that is spice. Sorry. Went down the wrong hole. Yeah, who is Fence? He's the mysterious trader that we've got in Tarkov. He's the weirdest one to level up as well. You level him up as a scav. But he doesn't seem to add much until the very end. He seems to be the middleman for all the illegal loot coming out of Tarkov. The other traders just work with the PMCs, he'll work with scavs and PMCs, which is cool. No one knows his real name either, or they've seen his face. That's the other thing. No one knows what he looks like. He's rumoured to be called the Shadow King of the Tarkov underworld. But for me, but for me, if he is so powerful, why is he always in the shadows? Why is there not more information about him? Why is he just buying and selling crap? Who did he betray to run the black market? Or is he still working with them? Is he still working with the government? Oh, we're going in. We've got 30 minutes. Where are we? Right, go. We've got a bag, wise. We've got a bag, little bag. Little vest. Oh, I heard someone then. You hear anyone? Oh no, it's already been done, man. It's already been done. Another pump on that. Right, tab. How much time have we got? Where's my exfils in this one? Shit, hole in the wall, heating pipe, checkpoint fence. So we've got all the exfils. That's fine. Right, I say I do a backwards run. So I take the back route, go to checkpoint fence. Hope everything's not been looted. We're really late into this raid. No ammo. also worries me when you know you're this late into the raid has come as well. Ooh, nice. Me, BP, I'll take that. Don't know what that is, but I'll take it for now. Right, move. I don't rate the rain in this game. It's not. I like the sound. I like how it masks the noise. I think that adds a bit of tension to it. But the actual look, you see the dots on the screen? It doesn't look like it's raining to me. Like you can't see the raindrops. It doesn't stop your view. You know? Wow. There's no loot. Everything's been done. Come on, dude. Let's go. Oh, maybe they're not done the bathroom. Maybe it's a novice scavenger who doesn't know what they're doing. Let's have a look. Oh, some bullets on the floor as well, I just noticed. Oh, they've not done here. Leech. Hard drive, not bothered about. Oh, nice car. What ammo is that? TSS AP. Never say no to an AP round. Nails cricket, I'll take that. Rolex! No, it's not. Go, run man, run. Keep moving. Not going underneath the carriage this time, because last time I did that when the train was in, it glitched. So I'm not risking it. I've got 9-10 minutes left. Everything's been looted. No. Oh, go. Stairs. Over the top. Missed the hole in the floor. Oh. Over myself. Yeah, take that there, works a bit. You never know how much these are worth, so I always I've got nothing better. Jump ball. There we go. There's usually a weapons crate there. Potentially there's two over here, but they're not here today, so that's a bit disappointing. Case up here, there's also a case under the train, but I'm not going under it because, again, I'm not risking the glitch. I'll get the one that's on the top after I do this one. Loads of loot, really, for a small. Wow, there's loads in here. Oh, yes! I think we've got enough to really get out, if I'm being honest. Rather than just risk it going the other way. Oh, I'm such a loot goblin. Why do I risk it all the time? Never enough, is it? And this is the problem. This is what Show talked about the other day. The brain mechanism. You always want more. You always want more of that dopamine hit. I've got a full bag. I've got 2 really good guns. I've got a Rolex. I've got 2 medical kits. I've got a decent amount of gear here. It's never enough. I want to keep going. I want to getting more. More. I've got no room for any more. Right, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna check just down here. This first lot of loot, and then I may as well go all the way. If I'm going this way, I may as well just go all the way. I've made my bed now. Am I going to regret this, chat? Am I going to regret it? I think I'm going to regret it. I'm going to come to a sticky end. What I really want. Bolts I don't need. We've got 6 minutes. It's going to be tight. But the loot goblin in me, the scav in me has taken over. We talked about this. We talked about how the scavs were loot goblins. Talked about they just wanted to get as much out as they can. They can't help themselves. Ooh, ammo. BP, that's worth it. That's made it all worthwhile for Aaron. I'm not bothered about. Made it all worthwhile, man. Oh, garbage. Oh, fuse, got a fuse, get that out. Yeah, man. Oh no.
Can you hear me, TJ?
Hello, you alright?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can.
Is that coming through alright?
Yeah, it's coming through pretty clear, to be fair.
Alright, cool. I'm having trouble getting my stream together. The sound's all messed up because it's all set up to my headphones that broke.
Okay.
So, I will try and join you in 5 minutes. I'm just going to try and reset my whole computer.
Alright, dude.
Alright, so give me 5 minutes and I'll try and be with you.
Good luck, dude.
Cheers, buddy. See you in a sec.
Hey. We hopefully will have a partner in crime. Last loot point. I can maybe go in the buildings, but I don't really want to. Oh, someone set that off. That's the player. That's the player running for the underground, and that's also going to bring out the no space. That's also going to bring out the frigging what are they called? The raiders are going to come out because the alarm's going off. Alright, we need to get out of there. We need to make a move, guys. We're in trouble now. We've got 3 minutes as well. Run. Oh no, we're glitching. There's players nearby. Run, let's get out of here. Oh no, we're stuck in the fence. We've got 3 minutes. Go. Get up. Bodies up that road. Right, how long have we got? I've got 3 minutes. Let's just get a couple of these checked. Come on, loot monkey, stop being greedy. Oh my god. 2 minutes 50. They've all been looted, don't check them. Might be one of submitting that we regret not checking. We found a Rolex. Cruise.
Find the law! You find some information on a redacted file.
Nope, can't. Absolutely nada. Go. Get out of here. Oh my god, we're being shot, we're being shot. Oh my god, no! Oh, no, 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 no. No. It's so much loot. Really? Why were you still in the game? Why? I bet he was at the sewer. You won't even check my body. So depressing. Tarkov. Didn't get any loot going down that way. I should have gone the other way, like I said. There is the hit. The anticlimax. A laser on that. Need to ask Nima about that. Pick it out. Oh, what's the card for sale on that side? That's that. On the other side. Let's put that XC1. Laser. That's the holy stuff. That's got a laser as well. 8 now. Hang on. Something else.
Hello, TJ.
Oh,
Hello, buddy.
you got it
Okay,
working then?
it's all working and I'm streaming.
You sound really
So
clear
we're up.
as well.
Do I?
Yeah, really
Oh,
clear.
that's good. I've had nothing but trouble tonight, mate. So I'm glad that you've said that.
I don't know if it's something in the water, but I was talking to Ned. He's struggling with
Yeah.
his audio. I've been struggling with mine for the last 3 days. I've finally got mine
Okay.
working how I wanted it today after
Yeah.
about an hour and a half. So I don't know. I know there was an NVIDIA update which messed all my stuff up. But I've repositioned all my mics and everything to try and sort it today. And I think
Oh
it has.
wow. And
So
it's worked out better now, is it for you?
I think so. Does it sound alright?
Yeah, you sound clear to me, buddy. I was getting nowhere with mine. I literally got no mic, no sound, nothing. And then it started. It just I thought I'll reset the computer, start again, and it seems to work now.
Turn it off and on.
So yeah, are you still in raid or are
Nope.
you waiting for me? What?
I got killed right at the extraction point.
Oh no,
With
no.
so much stuff. I had an MDR on me. I had another really good gun. Can't remember what. A Rolex.
Yeah,
A Magnum. And just a load of other stuff. I had a good amount of loot.
and then lost it all at the end. That sucks, man. I'm sorry about that. That's really
Don't worry about it.
crappy.
I knew it, so it was my own fault. So during the raid, I'm like, I'm gonna go. I've got all this stuff early doors. I'm like, I should just go to exfil. I should go to extract. I'm like, no, let me loot a bit more. I'm looting a bit more, and I'm like, you know what's gonna happen, don't you? The clock's ticking down. It's 4 minutes. You're gonna die right at extract. No, I'm not. I'll be fine. I got all the way to the extract. Um, it was the fence one. What is it? What's it called? It's that hill.
um,
Not the hole in the fence.
I
The
forgot. I
checkpoint.
forgot.
Checkpoint fence. Checkpoint fence.
Oh, checkpoint fence. Yeah.
So I went in the building. There was no loot in the building. I still checked everything. Walked out the door and got shot. So he must have been extracting in like the last minute at the sewer. Was it a PMC?
And then he had you.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, that sucks, man.
It
That really
was alright.
sucks.
It was fun. It was fun.
Well, I am. I'm just trying to get a gun ready for you. There we go.
For me?
No, not for you
Oh, I was
directly,
going to
but
say,
like
no,
to play. Sorry.
I'm good.
Sorry, I meant to play. Oh, which bit is it missing? Oh, it's this bit. Okay. Will that take it? It will take it. Nice. Okay. See if that works. Yes, it does. Nice. Okay, I have two gun builds. My two TX-15s that we're going to run tonight. That are practically exactly the same, which is nice. And do you want to go ground zero first, or do you want to go shoreline first?
Do I need a different gun for shoreline than what I've got?
Yes.
Right, okay.
Yes.
What do I
So
need?
what I was thinking, what I was thinking is if you grab a MP9 and then any sniper rifle that you like.
An MP. I was going to bring that AK in, so don't bring that AK in then.
I would save the AK for doing ground zero.
So an MP9.
I think it's an MP9. Have I called it the wrong thing? MP.
The little machine gun, like Uzi.
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Two of them. I think I've got
Weapons.
a decent modded one actually.
SNGs.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the black
Yeah.
MP9, the
Yeah.
MP9N,
Yeah, I've got one.
and there's actually one for 38,000 on the market at the moment with a silencer.
I've already got one that's built.
Cool. So then that and any specific sniper rifle that you like. Whatever your sniper rifle of choice is.
Oh, my stock is on. Let me just save this. Save.
All right.
39.
Undo.
Build.
Let's throw that one on tonight. All right. That one. Where's the? Oh yeah, unload. Reaper. There you go, lovely. Right, throw that in there. Bullets, bullets, bullets. Water, food, meds. 5, 6, and 0. I am ready to rumble. Also, we need to look at what.
CI better? It's like a
No.
green tracer. No, so
No, you want to be running the PPB, I think it is.
PPB.
If you click your shuriken in your left-hand menu,
Shuriken? Oh, that.
I don't know if that's the right term for it, but the little like
Filter.
arrow. No, the arrow on the words.
Oh, right, okay, that one.
Yeah, if you go on that, and then do so, you can see all the rounds, and then you'll see the PBP ammo, and you can get away with AP ammo, to be fair, because it's half the price. So either AP or PBP. So PBP is the best, and shoots at 39 pen, but it is expensive. And AP is second best, but it only shoots at 30. But that gun that you're going to be using basically nails people because it shoots at like 1100. Actually, you got the green variant. The black variant shoots at 1100 rounds per minute.
Green variant shooter.
I will tell you in a second.
How many magazines do I need?
I would take at least one in your gun, 3 in the bag.
And it's the 20...
In fact, actually, you're going to be sniping. Are you going to be sniping? So only take 2 magazines. One in the gun, one in your bag.
It's the MP9. Is there? Can I take the?
And there should be a 30.
Uzi Pro.
No, you want the which one is it? Hang on, let me get back to it. So it's weapons.
Not the Glock one, is it?
SMG.
MPX.
MP9
magazine. I've got it.
There you go.
What?
So the green one shoots at 900 RPM, whereas the black one shoots at 1100 RPM. I do think. Yeah, 1100 RPM. So that's why the black one's better than the green one.
Okay.
But this is your backup weapon because you're going to be sniping, right?
Yeah.
So this is basically if we get run up on, I've got the DMR with me, and you'll have a little SMG, and we should be able to deal with anybody who chases us down. But the goal is to snipe. Yeah. So, do you have a favorite sniper rifle?
Yeah.
Which one?
I like the Remington.
The Remington Model 700, M700.
I think so.
I mean, it is fun, the M700. We've actually got a modded one here.
I've got one in
Still needs a little. You have one already.
Maybe.
Pretty cool. I always like the SV98 and the T5000. I always have fun with the T5000.
Maybe I haven't. I've got the RSAS, which that's a DMR, isn't it?
It's a DMR, yeah.
That's a DMR.
So
SR25.
no, they're DMRs as well. Yeah, SR25 and that is it a G28 you had there? But they're all DMRs.
I've got a build. Let me just go to the flea market and just have a look at
For an M700.
Look at what one. I don't know what it is, to be fair. The one that you got me to build the other day.
Oh, I don't know what it was, mate. We build a lot of guns. I have no idea which one that was.
Bolt action.
Okay.
Bob as well. Oh my god. I'm going to go with that, Remington. If I right click on that, is it cool?
Okay.
That's that. Is there anything underneath it?
Oh, I've got 2 on there. Why have I got 2 on there? Thank you. I'll take that off as well.
That's all I need, isn't
Cool.
it?
What's that, buddy?
That's
Yeah.
all I need.
Yeah, perfect. I mean, you could get a little bipod if you want, but
Add
it's
to
not
the weight, though,
necessary.
won't it? Just add to the weight.
It will, but we're going to be hopefully camping somewhere. So the plan is to sit somewhere and camp,
Okay.
and so you can get some good target practice. I've got to kill 10 on shoreline specifically with a TX15, a an M4A1, or an ADAR. What's this one? Locate and obtain the data from the health resort East Wing computer room on shoreline. I don't know what that one is. What missions have you, when you're done, sorry, check what missions you got. I'm also going to have a look at what this Cargo X one is. Let's have a look. Cargo X. Cargo X. Cargo X. Dash X. Tarkov. Okay, let's mute it. Yeah, this Cargo X Part 1. Okay. Where do I have to go? East Wing. Yeah. Not sure if I need a key for it. That's a bit of a pain. It's right up in East Wing.
Okay.
Room 306 East. Okay, so room 306 East. Do I have room 306 East key? Let's have a look.
If I go with a stainless steel barrel, I can't put an end
No.
on it. 26-inch. I can't put a thingy, what's it, whatever it's called.
Hang on, let me
No,
switch
it's
over so I
fine.
can see your
It's
screen.
fine, it's fine.
You got it?
Yeah, I can't do it. So I have to put a 20-inch on. Can't put a silencer on it. Interesting.
E306. Does that work? No, it doesn't. Okay. Mechanical keys. Keys I haven't locked it. Okay. Alpha Resort, East Wing. East Wing 306. Oh, not too bad. Okay, so which key do I want to ditch? Guess we get rid of that for the minute. Pin. Let's throw that one in. 306, cool. Right, ready to go.
Not quite. I just need ammo and I need magazines. So link search. Magazine
Okay,
is...
I will be right back.
Yeah, I'll just be 2 seconds. So
Okay.
that's 5 round. 12 round. All of that. That's good. 20 discard that. I'll put this. Oh. Load ammo, BCP, F and J. It's gonna have to be an 80s in it, let's be honest. I'm only gonna take two. I'm gonna load that.
Right, I'm here, bud.
It's M80s I want to take in it.
Yes.
Right, so I'm just
double
taking
checking that for you.
60 M80s in. So one extra mag, and then one load in the butt. Is that right?
Yes, M80s. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. You probably only need. You need more. What I would actually do is I would take. I would probably put the PvP in my butt, and I'd put the just like 30 or 40 M80s in your rifle.
Okay.
Because you're and then in fact actually fill up a clip with 20 M80s and then put a stack of BCP in your pocket. Also repair that gun. Both guns actually. Both your guns are going to jam.
Okay.
So a stack of BCP in your rig. One mag full of M80s.
Yeah.
And then you need one clip in your gun and one clip in your rig that are full of PvP, and then the rest of the PvP in your butt pouch. Because your PvP, I can't see your stream on Discord isn't very clear, so I can't see exactly how many bullets you got there. But I'm pretty sure it's at least 50,
Yeah, it's
which is 50 grand.
Right. Okay.
Might even be 60 grand just in PvP bullets.
Okay.
Whereas if you have 20 M80s and then a stack of these BCPs are like 252 rupees a bullet.
Okay.
So it's cheap.
What would you have? 40 M80 and 40 BCP, or would you have 60 BCP and 20 M80?
That way round.
Right. Second. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Just to
Okay.
give yourself, you're not wasting all your good bullets because we're practicing, right?
Okay. So I should put in my gun then should be BCP, and I only put M80s in if we see players.
Mm, I would leave your M80s in there and you just use them out, because if we see players, you're going to be wanting to either keep the distance and get your headshots, which your BCP will do anyway, or use your SMG and make sure one of your mags are in your SMG as well, because you at the moment nothing's in your SMG, and also they're the wrong mags, aren't they?
Brilliant.
So I can tell you which mags you need. One sec.
Link search it.
Yeah, exactly that.
Is it the 20 round, the 15 round, or 20 round? Is there more than 20?
Give me 2 seconds. I will tell you. Weapon parts, functional parts, no, gear parts, magazines. So you should be able to buy a 30 round MP9 magazine for $49. MP9 9x19 30 rounder. There you go. Yeah, you got it. Nice.
Okay. Don't need that. I am going to take a yellow one.
One, two, three. 66, yeah. Have you got food and water?
Yep.
Nice. Invite to group. Oh, you can't see my stream. Hang on, let me stream as in on Discord so I can show you this. Look at how clean my stash is, man. Look at this.
Everyone can see it. What's the name of stream? Oh my god, his name is Stash.
Look how clean this is. So I have the gun I just bought so we can run it tonight. But other than that, nothing until you get down to all of this. And this is it.
Go back up. That's ridiculous. Oh, nice one though.
That's how you clean your stash, man. But this isn't. I think this is only like level 1 stash. I think, but it's mainly because of this puppy. I got a thick case from one of the missions.
How much is a thick
And
case?
you
You
can
can't
fit.
buy them, can you?
I don't think so. I got it from doing a mission.
Okay. Right, let's go back to the lore of the game. So I was still talking about. So what I was talking about before was what Ground Zero could have been. So what caused it and all that sort of stuff. So I'm also talking about scabs and who they were. And now we're sort of talking about who Fence is. So at Ground Zero, I wanted to go to the TerraGroup base, or the TerraGroup headquarters, mainly because there's 3 different theories behind what went off. So there's a theory about it being a biological accident or biological attack which caused the city to go into shutdown. There's a theory that TerraGroup chased everyone out because they've got underground labs and someone tried to get into them. And then there was a theory that the government went in to try and get TerraGroup out, and that's where TerraGroup made their stand, sort of thing. So they were the three things we were talking about, and we were going to go have a look at Ground Zero at the TerraGroup headquarters to try and see if we could find anything as we looted around, as we talked around it. So then we talked about scabs when I was scabbing and what the scabs are, who they are, and then we just got onto Fence, and we were talking about Fence, and that's it. That's what.
So is this, just so I don't ruin it all, is this specific to what you're trying to curiously find, or is this actual Tarkov lore?
A bit of both, to be fair. So
They're both.
a lot of the stories are based on what Tarkov lore is and what it says, and then obviously some of it's like the way I sounded was a bit of a conspiracy nut as I'm talking through it all. Like it could be this, it could be that.
Yeah.
So just part of the enjoyment of the conversation, I suppose. I was going to go to TerraGroup and have a walk around and see what it looked like and see what we could see.
All right.
But no, it's
because I know a reasonable.
Go on.
I know a reasonable bit about the actual lore, but if we're doing it as a bit of a storytelling adventure, I don't just want to tell you and be like,
no. Build on it, but just say what you know. Say what you know. Explain what Ground Zero is if you want. That's why I want to go there as well. But also because I'm doing a bit. I need some footage of us fighting some PMCs. If we get the chance. Might be able to get away with it on here with the PMCs, to be fair, but I could do some PMC action.
Well, let's head in and do this shoreline sniping, and we can talk while we're waiting, because we're probably going to sit on a hill and watch for people.
Yeah. And that's what I was doing as I was working around. I was just talking. It was a quiet point. And to be fair, I've had 8 viewers nearly all night, so I've kept
well
them
done, mate.
interested.
Well done. Nice.
I'm not talking. A couple of them just trying to sell me shit, but
I currently have 2 viewers.
Oh, that's
So
good.
it's not bad. Come, viewers, speak to us. Especially if you know anything about Tarkov lore, because that's what we're going to be discussing.
Yeah. So, are we going in? We're not going in yet.
Oh, hang on. You go ready up. Yeah.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Why is that not giving
It's
you
not-
the option to ready up?
That's weird.
Hang on, let's back out a second. Let me just. I'm going to kick you and then send you an invite again.
Alright, that's fine.
So kick and then invite. Alright, hopefully this time. Shoreline. Next.
Mhm.
Ready. Accept.
I'm sure. I did. I create my build.
So I'm a big nerd, as you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I quite like
I
the
didn't mean
background of Tarkov.
yeah. As bad as you put it.
No, it's all good. It's all good. And so how about I tell you, I am always a bear because I believe that the bears are
The good guys.
kind of the good guys in the lore of Tarkov.
Mhm.
And so if you watch the series of Tarkov,
What's the series of Tarkov, Nima?
I
What
forget what it's
series
called
is
now. I think
this?
it's the Raid. I think it's called the Raid series,
What is this?
and it's a live action kind of set of videos on YouTube
And
that
who's
show
made
you
them?
a whole heap of lore. Battle State Games.
Right, so they're legit then.
They're legit, yeah,
Right,
and they're
okay.
really fun. It's all in Russian, so you have to watch it in
Oh,
subtitled, but it is
okay.
really good,
And is there
and it shows
subtitles
you a
on it?
bunch of stuff.
Right,
Yeah,
okay.
there is subtitles.
So where I
But
started then, I'm gonna let me just. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but let me just start with
yeah,
where I
you're right.
started. So I recap what I sort of covered to see if any of it's wrong, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So I started at Tarkov was in the Norvinsk region, on the Russian
Okay.
border, high tech
Yeah.
trade area, so like a trade free zone in Russia, where they invited
Okay. Yeah.
in like conglomerates to invest and build and whatever.
Mhm.
But something went wrong, obviously. So before the collapse, um, there were sort of two groups vying. So you got the Russian government vying for control and TerraGroup vying for control. The Russian government
Mhm.
put the troops into ground zero to sort of stop something that was going off. I don't know what that something was, and that's where I talked about the lab, the biological spill or whatever it could have been. And then there was
Yeah.
just like massive fighting between the PMCs of both groups, so the Bears and the USEC guys. Everyone evacuated, everything got destroyed. The government tried to keep control, but obviously got pushed out, and that just left like the scavs and stuff milling around. That were people that had
Okay.
like sort of stayed in the city, and that was sort of like the overview of the start of it all.
Okay.
Mm.
Well, there's okay. So where do I start? So the general side of the back bit there, where the Terror Group has come into Tarkov
Yep.
to create experiments. They're running experiments and doing all sorts of interesting things.
Is that the biological warfare stuff then potentially?
Potentially, but the things that fall into this, I'm trying to do it in order, right? So basically, I'll tell you some of the things in a minute, but effectively, TerraGroup started doing experiments that the government did not like, right? So the government tried to remove TerraGroup, and TerraGroup hired USEC, which is mercenaries,
Yep.
to come in and basically keep the Russians out.
Yeah, protect their
Essentially.
properties and
Yeah, protect their properties. And so they surrounded the TerraGroup building in Ground Zero and sent in bears because basically the army couldn't deal with it. And so the bears are the Russian special forces.
Yeah.
Right? So they go in and basically it all kicks off, and it turns out that TerraGroup are actually killing their own people.
What?
And then, yeah, there's a whole heap of stuff going on with that, and they're like killing their own scientists and stuff like that.
Why, Nima?
This is the question. I don't fully know that bit.
Oh my god! This is why we need to go to Ground Zero, dude.
Absolutely.
And we need to investigate.
And so part of it is to do with the stims. So you know the stims we stick in our arms?
Yeah.
That's part of the experiments they were doing.
Right.
And so
but that's
some
not
of
really
those
bad
stims
stuff, though, is it? It's just like energy.
Well,
Oh, right.
It de-
Okay.
it depends, because there's lots of hidden stuff within the stims that people don't know about.
What the?
So there's a whole thing about going berserker mode.
Nima, is this where I
In
died the other
fact,
day?
actually, yeah, let's back up onto this hill. Back up onto this hill. Let's take up point here
Yep.
and see
There's
if we can get any good
minefield
snipes.
near us.
Yeah, don't go stand on the minefield.
Right, okay, so which way am I facing? Am I going to face...
So down towards the house and that hill, you're probably going to see somebody. No, lie down before you get shot.
What's my... Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Which house? There's lots of
So
houses.
if you look to your left,
Yes.
there's going to be a spawn to your left on that hill, because we're right near the road to Lighthouse.
Okay.
And there'll also be spawns to our right running up on us on that hill. So we kind of got to find a good position where we can see both.
I can't see through
Alright.
these trees. I can't see shit.
Okay. So just move quietly and slowly to get a good position. I've got quite a nice one here. I can see all the way down south, and I can see into the hills
Okay.
and the house.
Have a look at which way you're facing.
I'm facing down towards the village.
You are.
Oh, and remember to set your sight into 100 meters.
So
Minimum.
You're facing the other way to me. I was facing opposite direction.
That's good, because there's a spawn to your side as well.
Okay.
So we need to do both.
Okay.
I might even move down a little bit further, because I'm trying to get an angle on that hill.
Oh, I can see better now. I can see better from this position.
Cool. So watch the village, watch the hills, and watch down the road to see if they're coming up on us. And then I'll carry on telling you a bit more about the
How
lore.
do I zero? What am I doing? I'm 50, 100.
So zoom in. Yeah, that's it. You got it.
Right, okay.
So,
where we were at, what's in these injections, Nima? What's poisoning our troops and our people?
So, in some of the stims, they're like, for instance, the Obolus 1,
Yep.
that will kill you. If you take that, that'll kill you.
Why?
I forget, you'll have to look at the actual injector, but basically it tells you it'll kill you as well. It drains your health.
Right, okay. But what does that
And
happen if you take it? What are you trying to do when you take it?
I think we're gonna have to do a little bit more research on every single stim, but basically you can mix and match stims to make them do other things. So you can
Okay.
go berserker mode, where you
Okay.
end up with more speed, more health. There's a bunch of stuff you can do, and it's all to do with making you into like a super soldier.
Okay.
And so that's kind of part of what they were experimenting on, was making super soldiers. And then the other thing that they were doing
Obdolos
is
stim.
Obdulus 1, yeah. But the other thing they were doing is, have you noticed there's blue containers on like certain maps, like customs and factory?
Yeah.
And that is full of some other chemical that we don't know what that is, but that could be, like you say, biological warfare.
Right. Okay.
And so that one, if you, as you go through the actual story in Tarkov itself, reading the like little messages that you get from like therapist or peacekeeper or whatever, you actually start to piece together that they want this stuff back, and they want to get samples of it and stuff like that.
Right.
And so I don't know if they've ever revealed exactly what it is, but it is part of the overarching story of them developing these chemical weaponry.
Right. Okay.
Right? So, in essence, when USEC and the Bears started fighting it out, and the Russian forces started fighting it out, they started destroying everything and started evacuating people from Tarkov.
Yeah.
And like almost like walling it in.
This is what I
And
don't get as
so-
well about Tarkov. It talks about it as if it's a city, but it's like a region or an area or a conurbation or something.
Yeah, it's kind of like a district, right?
Yeah.
You know, like a county or a district or something.
Because I'd say ground zero is Tarkov City, so that's the city centre. But then you've got streets, which is also Tarkov City. But
Well,
here,
if
surely this isn't a city where we are now, and
No,
Same as woods.
all the maps are actually attached.
Yep.
And if you stand at certain points in the map, you can see into other maps.
Yeah, because you can see the
So,
bridge
like-
of shoreline from reserve, can't you?
Yes, and you can also see the tower. If you look back up the hill, you can see the round dome of reserve.
Yep.
And then if you're down on the road, looking right towards the tunnel, you can see into Lighthouse. And then I think if you stand on the far right of this map, you can see into Customs.
Right. Okay.
So you can actually see into multiple different maps from different locations
Okay.
because it's all connected. And I think Battle States Games' original idea was that they were actually going to have one massive open world,
Yeah.
But it makes more sense from a like computer point of view to have them as separate loading maps so that it actually runs.
And to be fair, the maps aren't small. I was talking to kid Noah that's just recently joined our group on Discord, deltaviews.tv.net, and he was saying, I like Grey Zone because it's an open world map. I probably wouldn't like Tarkov because it's not. And I said, well, to be fair, woods, shoreline, and probably streets are as big as Grey Zone's map. So there, you've actually got 3 maps that are open, near enough open world, because you can roam most places. Obviously, there's mines and stuff limiting your directions and things like that.
Yeah.
But for me, this is like an open world map. It's massive, and you can choose where you go. It's not linear. Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry.
No, you're right. I don't know where we were at with our conversation now.
We were at the basically you were talking about the different drugs. So the Oberlos drug is like poisonous, but it causes you to increase strength and stuff like that. I was looking at it. And then you were talking about what went off in the city and what they were trying to do to try and get hold of the drugs and the chemicals, and then we started talking about how the maps were linked in and blah blah blah.
Absolutely. So this is why I go for Bear, because I feel like...
Shots to the left, shots to the left.
Was it a shot or was it a grenade?
It would... I'm not sure. It sounded like scab shots. Oh, that's a grenade. I'm panting now. Oh, maybe from holding my breath.
That's because you're holding it.
Yeah.
Holding your breath.
Yeah, sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, so that's why I go for Bear, because I feel like the Bears were basically called in by the military to protect Russian interests, right? Whereas the USECs are basically just mercenaries paid guns for hire, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I kind of tend to go with Bear, because I kind of feel like they're the guys in the right, you know, they're the good guys. But essentially, when they all closed it down...
To my left and gunshots in front. Did anyone come from the left?
Yes.
And it were muffled gunshots as well. It weren't scav gunshots.
Well, like silenced.
Yeah, it were like PMC gunshots to the left. More like scav across the way.
I mean, there is a spawn, but I would have thought he'd run off now.
Can you hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
That's now more.
Sounds quite far. Sounds quite far away from me.
Okay. That's further. Okay. Sorry. Let's go back to it. I was enjoying this conversation. I get nervous.
So yeah, so when it all kicked off and the Russian military pulled out, they basically abandoned the Russian special forces, the Bears. The USEC was stuck, and as far as we know, the leaders of TerraGroup were evacuated, but there are people from TerraGroup still kicking about, right? Like I think Sanitar is one of the people from TerraGroup, and I think Therapist is also one of the people from TerraGroup, but we'd have to double check our information on that.
Okay.
But in essence, everybody got abandoned, and that's where like the raid series picks up, because you follow a Bear operative who's basically trying to survive, and they go in as a raid group of about 5 or 6 commandos, and then a lot of them get shot down, and one of them gets separated, and then you start following him through
And is that who
his
our
like little
character is
journey.
meant to be as well? Then the single operative that's left
Well,
behind.
no,
Right.
because that's the beauty of Tarkov, is because we don't play a role of anyone in particular. We are all the soldiers that got left behind.
Right. Okay.
So we play ourselves essentially.
Okay.
And so, did you go USEC?
Yeah, I went USEC.
Yeah. So technically, you are one of the paid militia that got left behind, and I went BEAR, so I'm one of the special forces that got left behind.
Okay.
And so that's where, in the raid series, you see USEC and the BEAR. They have to build some level of trust
Player
work
to our
together.
right. Player to our right. Player to our right.
Oh yeah. Oh, he got me. I'm dead. I wasn't paying attention at all, and he minced me. Darn.
I'm
So
not
you get for
dead.
talking too much.
Sorry,
I'm
dude.
dead. No, you're right. I was waffling too much. My own fault. Dr. Seal. If you watch my body, oh, he's running a LLMG as well, like a big boy gun.
Is that what he killed you with?
Yeah. He's also
How did he hit you with that from that distance?
these guns are crazy accurate. Apparently, he's got 2.5 or 2 and a bit thousand that things in it. Go on, TJ.
I think I got him.
Nice. Get your SMG out if you're gonna go up on him anymore.
Trying to, but it won't change guns. Stand up,
I would
dude.
definitely stand.
Fuck me.
Is he dead?
Nope.
Oh, close.
You.
Close, TJ. Close.
That's a Chad.
Yeah, same guy.
How did I
I
not
wouldn't
kill
worry
him?
too much, bud.
I'm not, but I'm just... His gun's garbage, for starters, so how he hit you from where
It's
he
not.
was...
It's not. That's the thing. No, his gun's a good gun. For what he was doing, his gun's a good gun.
He must have been single-shotting you, though.
I don't think he has to with that. I think that gun's one of the guns that's a bit of an anomaly.
Okay. And I literally put a clip into him. I hit him twice with my M80s, which did absolutely nothing to him. And then I put nearly a full clip into him with my BP that did nothing. Did it tell me what armor he was wearing?
It should do.
He's got a skull mask on. He's got my skull mask on, so that could explain some of the face shots. But other than that, what gear is that?
Why is that like that? Ah, that's annoying. 6.
DF5.
3.
Well, I didn't panic anyway.
Yeah, good job, man.
Would have been
Right.
better if I killed him.
It's all good, buddy. Right, I'm ready to go.
326. Why?
But yeah, there's I've forgotten his name now, but there's another YouTuber who does some really interesting videos about stims. And he talks about how you can go berserker mode and stuff. And he shows you what it is you have to inject at the same time. It's like 2 or 3 of them, and yeah, you go berserker mode. But yeah, as you go through them, there's different quests where it's all opening up these different things to do with TerraGroup, and that's where labs comes in, because that's actually, you can go in, you can see some of the things they're doing, like the weapon testing, the stim making, there's all the biological hazmat suits.
Yeah.
you know, all the normal stuff. But yeah, I don't know what else to tell you about it. Really, that's kind of it in a nutshell, really.
Right, so I've equipped that. I just need to get my gun in now. So if I go back to here and then go sniper and equip, buy parts.
We go in the same map again.
Yeah, I'm going with the same gear.
Cool.
Ooh. My build's 400k. Not enough stash space.
It's not bad. It's better than your £400,000 gun, right?
Definitely.
I'll try not to be so distracted this time.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude.
Literally. No, it's my own fault. I was just waffling at you, paying no attention to what was happening in the game at all.
He didn't see us though, and that's what pissed me off. Is he didn't see us. We did really well there. We were in a really good position. He was probably coming to that same position to do what we were doing.
No, he was heading out.
Right. Okay.
He was heading to Roach Lighthouse, which is right next to us.
Right. Okay.
So he probably raided village and was heading out. So. But yeah, the lore is really interesting when you start going into it. I'll send you a link about the raid series.
Okay. I'll definitely have a look at that.
But there's actually a ton of official lore.
Oh.
Yeah, raid series, that's it. Or you can watch the whole film, which is an hour and 5 minutes.
Alright, cool.
But it's made by Battlestate themselves. And then the second series goes into Arena and like why they're getting pulled into Arena.
Oh, right, okay. So that clever.
And it
So
almost becomes like a yeah, and it almost becomes like a blood sport. That's the whole point in the arena, that people are taking bets. And you as or the character you're following gets thrown in there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you the link now. Copy. Right, there you go. That's for you to load up.
I've not got a sound suppressor for my gun, my little mini gun, but that don't really matter, does it?
No, not really. It's your last resort thing, that is.
Right,
and hopefully I won't let you down this time.
No.
Okay.
You let me down last time, it was my fault.
No, not at all. I was supposed to be protecting you and just completely lost concentration. There we go. We'll try again.
I do have to drop off about 5 to 10.
All right, bud.
Are you coming to that thing?
I might listen in. Yeah, might do. I was trying to get a little bit of footage for doing a video for tomorrow.
Okay.
I'm not quite sure exactly what.
An hour. I don't know. They've never done one before either, so I don't know if it's just like a Q&A. If you've got any questions or like that, or they'll tell about stuff. So I don't think it'll last long.
Am I invited to it?
Yeah, they want you to be part of their content creator stuff. That's why I keep talking to you about it.
Oh, okay.
But it's totally up to you. And then today would be a good way of seeing if it's of any value or not to you, if you wanted.
Yeah. All right. So we're gonna finish the stream at like 10ish or 5 to 10ish.
About 5 to 10, and then go in there for half an hour, and then jump on and do some recording footage if you want, until you have to go.
All right. I'll probably only have half an hour after that.
Okay.
But I'll be on tomorrow doing some more.
What kind of footage are you trying to get?
Well, ideally, I wanted to do maybe something about this TX15, but that last run was a bit trash for me, so it didn't get anything killed.
That was perfect for me because he was a Chad that wiped us both out, and I hit him and didn't do him any harm. So he's the type of person I'm doing about the wipe. So I'm just trying to get some footage to help with that narrative, if you know what I mean. So
So
my intention is to be wiped out by Chads.
like
Probably
it.
not what you want to hear, but yeah.
Yeah, that's all right. That's easy footage to get.
Well,
The one easy footage to get killed.
yeah. But it's getting the shots like that one. I got shots into him, but did him no damage. So
Yeah.
that's perfect. If you know what I mean.
Are you trying to say something like the Chads run away with the wipe?
Yeah, this is why you need to wipe. There's no other mechanism in this game for allowing people to learn how. Well, there is, I suppose, which is the PVE, but the PvP
Yeah,
there's no other
PvE.
mechanism to let you come in and sort of keep up because people
Mm.
just run away with the game. And Gecko did a really good video on this about extraction shooters in general, and he was
Yeah.
talking about how obviously at the beginning of each extraction shooter you have that thrill of chasing and trying to get out and that gamble that Show talks about as well. But as you get more into the game, it gets easier because you accumulate more wealth. And as you
Yeah,
accumulate
that's
more
true.
wealth, you then start taking risks, you get bored of the
Yeah.
missions, you then start
Yeah.
PvPing, and that's why they have to wipe. So the problem with extraction shooter is there's no long-term strategy to the game because you can't
No.
keep people in that loop, and the only way they can deal with that at the moment is by wiping it. And that's what you're seeing with Delta Force. So Delta Force, because they didn't do a wipe, the Chads are running away with the game and ruining it for everyone else
Okay,
because
we're
you
on the
just
far
can't keep
side
up
here.
with them. Yeah, I'm behind you.
Okay. Remember to set your sights to 100.
Done.
Okay.
We're near enough same place as it.
No, we're on the absolute other end of the map.
Right. Okay.
Sorry, I thought I saw movement then.
I tell you what, I still need to tweak my settings a little, and I don't know if it's because it's spring, but this game looks so good now. Where have you gone?
Yeah. Right in front of you. Just on
I
here.
didn't even hear you leave.
The sound is a bit buff, to be honest.
Yeah.
Last wipe was much better for sound.
I can barely hear you. I'm straining to hear you now, and have I got a headset on?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm guessing I've got a semi-decent headset on, so
I think
I
it's
can hear you now.
M32s.
You're 10 meters away, I'd say, and I can just hear you.
So I'd say it looks like you've got M32s on.
Oh, right.
Which
Okay.
are kind of, I don't know,
Bit
second, third from the bottom.
Yeah. I think it's because I've got
Why
one
not?
cheap helmet, cheap.
Just trying to. There should be a spawn up here unless they've run off point,
Okay.
which is possible. So that's why I'm taking it a little slow because I'm looking for somebody.
I'm looking to the bridge.
My sound is real rubbish though. Yeah, there you go.
Close. That sounds really close.
I thought I heard someone to our right. Might have been you.
Might have been me. The shooting was to the left. Oh, I need to change my headset. Oh. When we get 5 to stop somewhere, I need to go into my settings and change the Tarkov. I'm playing Grey Zone sound.
Well, do you want to lay prone here and change your sound?
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna creep up a little bit, see if I find somebody.
Reset mixer game. Grey Zone Warfare, and I want Tarkov. Escape from Tarkov. Oh, that sounds so much better, Nima.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever put this in?
No,
I just heard you in the bushes just then. Now I've got a problem, I think. I'm sort of stuck lagging.
Okay, I'm coming back down to you.
Yeah, okay. I'm keeping an eye
Are you
left.
able to move?
Yeah, I'm fine, I'm fine. Do you want me to come to you?
No, we're gonna move up to the right. So come up here, and we'll cross over and try and work our way around a little bit.
Yeah. Oh!
I kind of want to get up on the hill.
I've disconnected.
What? Oh no.
It's alright. I think it's because I'm on that African server. I
Right.
think that might be what the problem was in the last round as well. I forgot to change back.
But you'll be pulled into my server.
But I don't think I am.
I
What's your ping like?
hang on, I can't actually see it.
Mine was 150 when I
I
was
mean,
on
I'm
the
not
other server.
getting. Oh no, you shouldn't be like that. It should be like 40.
Yeah. I didn't check this round, like.
Oh gosh. Kind of screwed here, mate.
You keep moving. If I die, I die. It's fine. I don't want to.
No, I'm waiting for you.
No, don't, because I don't want to ruin your time. Because you want to get your video stuff. I'm loading in now,
Hey.
so just get into a better position.
It's all good. It's all good. You're my buddy. I won't leave you behind.
Leave a man behind.
I'm just trying to make sure you don't get or shot gap while we're working it out.
I'm hoping I'm not walking off the edge of the map.
And no, you're actually standing exactly in one place, just slow walking in the same place.
Brilliant. Moonwalking.
Kind of cool. I'm kind of like, yeah, I was going to say it's little Michael Jackson.
Connecting to server, awaiting server response, loading loot. Come on, baby. How much time do we get on this map?
45 minutes ish.
Okay.
Fair old man. I feel like we're going to have at least one player coming up from our left soon,
Okay.
depending on which way you ran.
99%. It's creating loot pool. 100%. It's loading in. I'm loading. I'm not loading.
Okay.
I'm loading.
I'm behind you, just making sure no one's coming up behind us.
Yep.
I watched a video where basically Matey Boy basically said, anybody in these spawns run it next year.
Yeah.
So pretty much all players who've seen that video do the same thing. I'm not seeing anything, so I think we're alright. Can you move? Are you able to move now?
I've got
Right,
2,000 ping. I've got 10,000
2,000 ping?
That can't be right.
What the?
Go down to 86. Down to 64. 5% packet loss, back to normal. What the?
Okay, you're back in, yeah?
Yeah. I'm moving.
Okay, we're moving.
What is 2,000 ping? That's got to be like... Oh, okay, 1% packet loss again. Yeah, I think I'm connected to the African server, dude. I might have dragged you into it. I'm definitely on the...
Mine's alright, it's running alright.
Okay. Mine definitely isn't.
I'm just going over the road, right?
I'm behind you. I'm trying to be behind you. stop while it sorts itself out again.
Don't stop in the middle of the road, bud.
I'm not. I'm in this thing. I'm just wondering whether I changed my internet connection.
Oh, well, I'm holding near a tree in a little gully. I'll poke over the top.
See what I'm connected to.
Are you not connected again?
Disconnect to me. Got a different network connection. I'm going to try connecting to that. I'm on my Ethernet. Just changing my connection.
Have you lost connection again?
Yep.
Oh gosh.
I'm safe. I'll come towards you.
Oh
Once I get connected, I'll come to you. Must do what you're doing.
well, there was just some shooting over here, so we may have company in a second, bud.
Okay. Well, I've changed to my secondary connection. See if that improves it at all.
Okay. Well, I'm trying to cover us just in case someone runs down up or runs across to come out at that extract.
In that where them boxes were.
Yeah, I'm a little bit further up than that. But if you follow the wall, you'll see me as you come up.
Yep.
Hmm. Not in the best position here.
Sorry.
It's not bad, but it's very much like if someone does run up here, they're going to be like, "You extract camper," even though I'm just waiting for you.
About 30 seconds away, it's done the loophole.
Alright, cool.
There's a waiting server now.
Alright.
That was quicker than last time. That took about a minute, whereas last time it took about 2.
Yeah. There's definitely someone up at the armory bit, like the new section.
I've still got shit connection.
Okay.
But it's better than it was.
Okay, hang on. There you go, I can see you again now. Oh, I just shot a bullet. My bad. Just one.
Did you shoot at me?
No, I just randomly shot a bullet by accident.
Walking along the fence line.
Yeah, I'm next. I'm literally, you probably won't see me because I'm laid in the grass, but you'll come walking past me in a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I can see you. Stop there. Alright, look behind you a second. Is there anybody following you? Or are you good? Good?
Yeah, I look alright.
Come on then. Let's head on.
Right, I'm near the car, aren't I? If I hook a
No.
right,
Yeah, right next to you.
I might go for the car and reboot my router.
The car's quite far away.
Oh, is it?
Well, it's not super far, but it's far enough.
That'll still be you.
Did you set your rifle to 100 meters?
Yes, I believe I did.
Alright, cool.
Nice. Maybe I didn't.
Just keep an eye on the field to your right. I don't think anyone will come down this way because it's pretty risky, but you never know.
That to the right is where the car is. The building's over there.
Yeah, it's up in the top left corner. We could probably go there
Oh, left? I
on
thought
this
it was
route.
straight across. To the
No,
right.
I mean, if you're looking at it, it's at the top left of that field.
Oh, right, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But I would imagine by now someone's taken it.
Okay. No, it's still white.
Where did you go? You're in front of me, aren't you?
Yeah. I'm behind you now. Hello. To your left.
Hello.
Oh, you.
Why can't I see you?
Fucker, because it's done it again.
What?
Just reconnecting 2 seconds.
Oh gosh. You're really having no luck tonight, yeah.
I've disconnected it again. Right, I'm going to connect to my third connection. I'm in a really
How many
shitty
connections do
position.
you have, bud?
I've got 4. But one of them uses the same connection, it's just one's a hardwire and then there's 2 separate router points into it. So I've got
Oh,
2
why did I
really.
do that?
I've got 2, but...
Oh, which one's which now? Okay, that's the other one. Cool. Are you back in?
I think it's my router. I think I've got problems with my router again.
No, you're not.
You can't hear me at all now, can you?
I can, yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, how can you hear me? Okay, well, I've changed my 5G, so fingers crossed.
What are we doing? The time. 29 minutes. I don't actually know where you are now either.
No, I've
Oh,
vanished
hang on, I
into
see
the-
somebody.
Just shoot him. If it's me, just...
I don't think
go
I'm going to
later.
get chance. No, it's a scav. Oh, he got away.
Please say he hasn't killed me.
Then, no, he's way up on the camp.
Okay.
I was talking just, but I didn't have enough time to narrow in on him. I'm pretty sure it's a player scav.
Going back in.
Are you moving?
Yeah, it's done the loopholes, so it's now a waiting server. It's got to
I'm
be
pretty
my
sure I can
connection
hear
to
you
this.
walking.
Yeah, it's got to be my connection to the server because it's loading up to the server really quick. You know what I mean? Whereas as soon as I get in, then it seems to do what it's doing now, which is going back up to 1400. Fuck me. Nima, I'm going to try and
Okay,
wait for
you're
the
in.
back X in front of me. I can see him. I can see the scar.
Oh yeah, hang on. Yeah. Did you just try and shoot him?
He's looking at me. I don't think I'm shooting him.
I'm trying to get on an angle.
Shit.
What, he broke out again?
Yeah. Possibly.
Okay, I've just moved up to try and flank this scav that you were shooting at.
I'm moving towards the right. I might be behind you. My connection seems more stable.
You should be. I've run off to the left, like as if you're following the fence down to get that scav that you were shooting at.
Okay. I'm gonna head for the vac X. And just hope I don't get
Okay.
killed.
Where did he go?
It's gonna disconnect me again.
completely lost that scav. Did he run when you shot him?
I lost connection after I shot the second time. So I don't even know if I shot the
See
second
you
time.
running up over there.
Oh, it's disconnecting me again.
Oh, mate.
It's been fine all night. I've not had any issues. I'm gonna try and make it to the back X.
Aw. I don't know where that scav went. Absolutely gutted by that.
Myself, I'm looting. Now I can barely connect.
Oh, where did he go? Ow. Oh, I've never seen that dead body before. Right, I'm coming into the camp, alright? So don't shoot me.
I'm trying to walk over to where the car is, but I'm just struggling with the connection still. I'm just worried that there's scabs in
No
it.
worries. Alright, so I'm coming to you. So I'm coming in to your left, I think.
Okay. I'd run,
Wanna
but the
work?
quicker
Yeah,
I go,
so
the harder it is.
you're fine. I'm coming to you. But I'm almost. Hear me. It's me. You should be around here somewhere. Where are you? Yeah. Hang on. There's the ramps. There's the ramps. Where are you?
I'm next to the ramps.
What?
You're right next to me.
Oh, you're there. Yeah. Oh, mate.
Fuck. Are you having problems with the internet? Because I'm really struggling. I'm trying to get out of this game. It's that bad. Can I just ask that you pause that telly for 5 seconds while I get off this map? Well, for about a minute. Are you watching the telly? I don't think it matters. I think I'm just getting absolutely fucked. I need to reboot my PC, but I can't until I get off this map.
Nothing interesting.
No.
Oh, what's he got here? Oh, okay.
Oh, you found a scout?
All right, let's have that. Yeah. It's the one that I don't know if it was the one you were shooting at, but it's one that has the same hat.
Oh, I bought you in a beanie
No, I'm
last
just.
round. I forgot to get it before I died.
Ah, thanks, mate.
But it wouldn't have mattered. We both died anyway, so.
So I know you love me.
I'm going to cancel the stream on Discord just to see if that helps.
Okay. Okay. Well, when you do load in, we got to communicate really well then, so we don't shoot each other.
Okie dokie. I'm going to stop watching. Turn my. I think I need to reboot my router.
So, yeah. I want some juice. Thank you for the juice. Well, I managed to get one of my 10 kills. So,
There's been no one about, to be fair.
no, it's quite quiet.
Right, I'm here. I am near the tank and the slopey thing, whatever you called it, ramp.
Yeah, where you were before.
Yep.
That's cool. I've just pushed up into. There's like a tent with cars under it.
Okay. I'm at the yellow JCB. I'm at the tent with troops in it.
Yeah, that's me, yeah. Look. Or a drill there if you want it.
Will, but I think I just need to go to exfil.
There's some bits and bobs in there, but nothing I want.
I'm drying fuel. Big benefit on my. Take that. Oh, I'll take that. There's loads.
Hammer. You want a hammer?
Possibly. Probably everything out of that box.
There's in.
One.
Oh, there you go.
Oh no, it's doing it again. Right, I'm gonna go straight to the exfil.
Alright.
Why do I loot? Why do I do it?
Why do you loot? Because it's in every Tarkov player's nature.
There's a dead scav here. Is this the one that you killed?
No. I don't think so.
Got a backpack. He's got a little Saiga. Bandage. Apple juice. Do you need anything to drink?
No, I'm good. I'm looting it up in here at the moment. Ooh. Oh, that's annoying. On that.
Let me again. See if I can see the car. Can't see the car, dude.
I don't know if the car's actually there, buddy.
It's still white, so it's either there or it's not arrived. Work towards it.
You've gone out, have you now?
Yeah, I'm moving up towards the camp on the top left.
Yeah, I know where you are.
I'm in open space at the moment,
Oh, I
which is
need that.
scaring me.
I'm kind of hovering because I want more scab kills. How long we got to your meeting?
What time is it now? 10 minutes. What I'm probably going to do is I'll wait for you here. It's still here, by the way. I'll wait for you here.
Okay.
As long as I can.
Oh, I ain't got any money with me anyway.
I have.
Did you? Alright, I'm coming. Just being a loot goblin.
No, I understand that. It's let me again.
Can't help myself, man.
I understand that as well.
Let's go with that. Got that. I don't want a battery.
Eyes on it.
I'm coming. Need to get some better headphones though, mate. These headphones are no good.
What, in-game headphones or real-life headphones?
Real life headphones. Since my other ones broke, these are a bit trash.
Who's that shooting?
Someone over at resort.
Okay. Why am I blocking out? Oh, because I've got no food on me.
Food and water?
Yep.
I got food.
I've got food as well. I'm eating it now. Is that you? Please say
Yeah,
it's
it's
you.
me. Coming in.
Oh,
It's me, it's me.
I'm going to drop my bag, take the 10 grand out of it. Unequip.
Okay.
No. Unequip.
Z.
Discard.
Double Z. Yeah. Gotta get round you. Oh, your bag's full, man.
Yeah.
Nice. What What can I get rid of? There's some
Let's just
dropping
get
one
out.
then.
Let's just get out. Let's get out. Oh, you mean dropping for the cash?
Yeah. Okay, I got the cash. Let's do it.
Well, you in? You coming?
Yeah, we'll go for it. Yeah. A minute. It's a long old time, isn't it?
It's a long old time.
Well, I got one. One of my kills.
Why was there no scabs?
I think they all went up to the resort.
Because I was in trouble, but
I think if we'd gone to resort, we would have seen a lot more.
what mission are you trying to do?
Waterworks or something? Wet water job, something like that. Wet job. But basically, it's kill 10 scavs in shoreline.
Okay.
So, but we did nice there. We got a few good rounds in.
Thank you for watching, everyone. I'm going to end my stream. I might be back on later, but I don't think I'll be streaming, so thanks a lot, and I will see you next time.
Did you have a fair few people watching?
Just eight continuous, which is